According to me, mental health is basically a state of mind in which you are happy and content with your life. You have a feeling of positivity in your mind and you are very motivated to do anything. And to perceive it, we can just enjoy our life to the fullest, doing physical activities.
Mental health impacts our psychological, social as well as emotional behavior. So mental health should be taken care of as it reduces stress also.
Yoga is something which makes our mentally as well as physically very well. Because we do those breathe in and breathe out activities.
Mental health is not talked about as much at all. And going to therapy does not mean that you're mentally challenged. It does not. It is a healthy practice. It is a healthy practice.
True. Now, how do you personally deal with stress?
I love journaling. So whenever I'm feeling anxious, I would journal. So if I'm having exam stress, I would give myself a break.
In our fast-paced, ever-connected world, understanding and managing mental health is more important than ever. Welcome to SSIS Talks, the official YouTube channel of Saint Soldier International School, Chandigarh. I'm Archakti Kaushal and today we are tackling a very crucial topic, that is mental health and well-being. And we have with us our brilliant students of class 11th and 12th. Now, if you're dealing with stress or seeking balance or just curious about how to maintain well-being, this session is for you. Let's get started. So our topic for today is mental health and well-being. Now, mental health and physical health, both of them are very closely connected, yet both of them don't receive the same attention. Now, what are your views on this?
It is now that I've realized the importance of mental health. And being a sports person, I play football, and mental health is, I think it is more important than physical health.
True.
You are absolutely right when you say that mental health is as important as physical health, and mental health should be taken care of regularly.
Right.
Mental health impacts our psychological, social as well as emotional behavior. So mental health should be taken care of as it reduces stress also.
Mental health is very important for us. It is our state of mind, and if we do not take care of it, if we do not give it any importance, then it affects our actions, our daily life.
According to me, mental health is basically a state of mind in which you are happy and content with your life. You have a feeling of positivity in your mind and you are very motivated to do anything. And to perceive it, we can just enjoy our life to the fullest, doing physical activities. Activities like classroom activities and enjoying music, yoga, meditation, these all are helpful to perceive mental health.
Mental health is very important, ma'am, because we need to be stress-free. If we compare it to physical health, more important is mental health, because if we are mentally fit, then we will be physically fit as well.
Right.
If we are not in a good mental health, we can't look into our physical health. For example, if you hit workouts and you are not in a good mental condition, you will not be able to push yourself as much as you do when you're at good mental health. And if you are not in good physical health, you are in pain, you will keep thinking on about it, and it will affect your mental health.
Absolutely. Mental health and physical health are closely connected. How can our mental health affect our physical health or vice versa?
Let's say you're not doing mentally very well. It drains your body. You have no energy. You feel stressed all day. So even if you're physically at your fullest potential, you're not able to do anything because brain being the controlling center, it is not functioning properly.
Physical health has direct impact on our mental health. Like if someone is physically fit, there are very high chances that he or she is very good at exercises or physical activities. So it automatically develops their brain like that. For example, their decision-making powers.
What kind of physical activities should we engage in to boost our mental health?
Basically, we talk a lot about yoga. Yoga is something which makes our mentally as well as physically very well. Because we do those breathe in and breathe out activities, and we get physically fit also. Also, connecting yourself with nature is also another thing by which we can be mentally fit.
Okay, physical health is important because running releases dopamine. So if you run or walk for 15 or 20 minutes max, you would get that dopamine rush which will satisfy your brain, your mind. because you go out, you explore, you people watch. You are not consumed by your own thoughts, which is going to bring you anxiety and then later into depression, I would say.
Yes.
To improve our physical health, first of all, cardio for our heart and for our stamina building. Running, walking, jogging is a great exercise. And I don't think gym is what people should be doing right now. They should go out and walk and jog.
True.
So going out, smelling the air, and it's the best exercise for your mental health as well as physical health.
That is true. So, according to you, what has brought attention to the importance of mental health in the recent years?
Lockdown, I would say. The lockdown was the peak of mental health, I would say. Like many were like going into depression, having severe anxiety. Like if you would see a third grader, right? They are not supposed to have social anxiety, but they do. And mental health should not just be a concept of how you should deal with anxiety or depression. It also starts with how you should feel comfortable in ourselves.
Exactly.
Like we have this mental image of ourselves. That's what stops us from talking about it.
Right.
This topic of mental health definitely around this decade only, I would say it came into the news a lot more because of the increasing cases of the patients. Every other person you see is struggling with some of the other kinds of mental disorders like anxiety, mood disorders. These are very common to find among teenagers and adult population who are struggling with their lifestyle. So because of that, it has come into the limelight, I feel.
Mental health is overlooked so much.
Yes, that is true.
Parents also, they put a lot of burden on the students for even 1 mark as well. So that's why they need to understand, and we as students need to understand that these are the parts of life, and we need to move ahead.
Right. Now let's move forward to another important aspect, that is sleep. I feel sleep is often overlooked, but it is definitely an important aspect in our mental and physical health. How can we ensure to get enough restful sleep?
Ma'am, sleep is often overlooked because students nowadays they like to play video games late at night. They think it's very cool of them to sleep late, but that's not true. Sleep is the main source of recovery for the body.
Okay, a human needs minimum 5 hours. That's because you need to do the survival mode. But for fully functioning, you need 8 hours of sleep. It is, see, everybody has 24 hours. It's how you manage it. Like giving yourself 8 hours is nothing. You would go on trips, you would hang out with your friends. Give yourself that time, rest, sleep. That's how. Sleeping also has many, like as you said, physical and mental effects. If you don't sleep, you have extreme high anxiety. Something which all of us in school, colleges suffer, even adults. Stress is an additional factor, but not the main. It's the sleep which causes us to be very anxious throughout the day.
Exactly. Why is a person working throughout the day when he can get at least 5 or 6 hours of sleep, just to get that boost of energy for the next, multiple hours that he's going to work for?
Ma'am, just as mental health is ignored, sleep is ignored as well, just on the same level.
Right.
So first of all, amongst our youngsters, the habit of using phone before bed, it's really, really dangerous for you, your mind as well, your eyes and well. And using phone before you sleep, it affects your eyes, mind, and even physically.
Now let's talk about another beautiful practice that we have in our school as well. It is mindfulness. Now mindfulness is a practice in which we are fully present and engaged in the present moment that we are living. Right now, every day in school we begin our day with prayer and meditation. How do you feel about this practice?
I think when we do meditation, it definitely relaxes my mind, and I make myself ready for all the studies that I have to do.
Yes.
It relaxes me so much that I have a fresh mind when I open my eyes after that 2 minutes.
It's good because it leads to a good day, and I believe that praying to God every day in the morning is a very good activity.
Of course, definitely.
I realize I have 5 months left in the school, and I think to myself that I have to live every moment. So I think everyone should realize that the moment that has passed, it is never coming back. So you should enjoy and be in the moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that is how mindfulness is important. And I greatly value how this school teaches the prayers to the school, prayers to the students in different languages as well.
That's a very good practice. I believe that prayer, like you just pray to God, and God is obviously supreme power. And after that meditation, you get to reflect on yourself.
It is really good that we start with prayer, because that again clears our mind up. It helps us develop it helps us organize our day. What we have to do the whole day, we get time to know that feeling.
Yes, it's like those 2 minutes of meditation really calms you down. You can look over all the aspects that you have to cover in
It
that
removes
day.
all stress and anxiety we feel while coming to school. We are a little bit sleepy in the morning, so meditation and prayer helps us through it.
Yes, definitely. Now exams are fast approaching, and stress is the most common issue among students. Now, how do you personally deal with stress, especially during the exam days?
I think that before the exams, at least 10 days before, we should create a roadmap that helps the students to cope up with the syllabus during the exams, and it's very beneficial for revision as well.
My mom used to always tell me that even if you feel stressed out, you feel that you feel you're at your lowest, just come to me. Always, speak about what you're feeling.
Exactly. That's
Don't
great.
hide what is inside you, because it will break your own soul. So you would just go and ask for anybody who you trust, even if it is your parents or your friends or your teachers whom you trust, and they'll be listening to what you're going through. I journal a lot.
Oh, that's great.
I love journaling. So whenever I'm feeling anxious, I would journal. So if I'm having exam stress, I would give myself a break. I do follow Pomodoro method, which is like study for a specific amount and relax yourself.
Yes, I've heard
I would say that everybody should study so that, not cram and go on study spree 8 hours, 9 hours. What are you consuming? You're literally cramming.
Exactly.
You need to learn. You can cram for a small amount, but learning is much more important. That's why we are in school. We are not here to cram, we are here to learn.
Yes, true.
So I would say Pomodoro method is one of the best for that's how you can actually prevent stress.
Yes.
And if I'm going through stress, music. Go for a walk, play with your pets.
I believe that if we organize our whole day, even whole month, then we will know what to do daily.
I divide my day into parts. Like, I don't usually study for the whole day. I do physical activities in between. I have good food. I have quality time with my parents, and that actually makes me feel very relaxed. All of my stress just goes out.
Now, at last, what would you like to say to your peers about mental health?
Mental health is not talked about as much at all. And going to therapy does not mean that you're mentally challenged. It does not. It is a healthy practice. It is a healthy practice.
True.
And even a healthy person should go to therapy at least once. And not even therapy. If you're suffering or going through something, you should talk to someone, someone younger. Even your pet, you can talk to your pet as well.
What I feel like is, if you are facing any problems regarding your mental health, if you feel like you need to talk to someone, you can always ask a friend, parent, teacher, counselors. Just go and talk to anyone. This is not a small issue and shouldn't be ignored.
It's not a taboo. It's not a taboo. You need to come out and talk about it.
Yes.
The more you talk about it, the more you will learn.
As we are students, so we should not only focus on grades and marks. We should take regular breaks and frequent breaks between our studies, and especially in exam times.
I would just say people struggling with mental health is common. We should accept it.
We should try to move on from the things. Whatever happens, we should leave that in the past and live in present and think about our future.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Today we delved into the essential aspects of mental health and well-being. We discussed the importance of physical activity and adequate sleep in maintaining mental health. By understanding these elements, we hope to empower you in your journey to enhanced mental health. Thanks for watching SSIS Talks.